Listen, it's gonna be a short live, right? I I saw that Roots Picnic concert, and Jay-Z is very, very smart, very smart. See, you coming at Drake, right? Well, almost everybody, and you need backup coming at Hove, right? He sat back, he chilling. Everybody coming at him. So now, the way he think, well, I'm hoping he think like this. He thinking, look, I put this team back together and destroy all these dudes. Nobody won't mention me again, you know. So he said, let me put this team together. And when he brought out Beans, it totally shocked me because they was beefing, and Beans is kind of like a threat, I think to Jay, because Jay ain't trying to really like have that smoke, like that's real smoke he was gonna have. So when he brought Beans out, it showed that he's in desperate need of help because Beans is the one that saved him from Jadakiss. So if you take you put Beans back in the mix, that'll make Myth Bleak hot again. The young guns is out there. State property. They ain't bring my man O out though. And I don't know why he made that move not to bring O and Oskino. Sparks and all. I would have brought the whole team back. Don't do a few, bring everybody back. But that was a smart move he made. And it looks like, it's because it was in Philly. No, Jay be on some other stuff. He still wouldn't have brought Beans out. So it's a move coming behind us. I'm hoping it is, because I would love to see Beans back in that mix with Jay. Because he got the AI. He could, he already said he could use the AI. So you got C back in the field. Put him back out there. Put him back in the. You know what I think he's doing? I think that he think because O talking, so he was like, okay, O talking. I'm gonna put the person he going against and he beefing with back in the mix and make him a millionaire all over again. Because everything Jay do is like real thought out. He like a chess player. So I'm really liking the fact my heart dropped when I seen Beans come out. I'm from Philly. I grew up knowing Beans, but like I support everything he do. Anybody from Philly, the food truck, everything, the pizza spot, everything he doing. What's going on? I see my one person in the chat that commented. I mean, if y'all like what y'all saw, comment, like good show. But if y'all think that he's putting a rock back together because he's going to need help because he went at Drake, I don't know. I don't think he will need help with Drake, but I think that he's going to need help. So he said, "I'm gonna put my team back together." He don't move like that just for nothing. He moves like that. He got something behind this. It really had me like I was shocked. So I'm gonna get back to my normal stuff, but I just wanted to give y'all my take on the whole situation because it was amazing. Now the freestyle, I didn't know what he was talking about until I watched the boy called No Life. He called himself the biologist, and he was breaking it down. I was like, oh, that was deep. I know when he said niggas' teeth is fumbling and tumbling out of their mouth, I know he was talking about Dame. But when he said the jig is up, I didn't know because Drake, right? After what Kendrick did to Drake, and then Drake was like, crying about it, and I just don't listen. His whole 3 albums, I ain't listened to not one song because, as far as I know, ain't no banger on there. Nothing. You want to compare him to Michael Jackson? So Mike had hits. Mike ain't never bring out an album that ain't one big hit on it. Y'all gonna make his joint fire. That joint garbage. It's garbage. And you did he did 3 albums just because you want to get out your deal? It was rushed. There's no hits on there. I don't like it. But like I said, I'm gonna be on here a couple more minutes. But that was real good. That was real smart. That was smart. If I was Jay, I would put my team back together. And I know what he probably thinking that, okay, I could put the people. See, I'm a Skino fan too. I'm definitely an old Skino fan, and I really like what he's doing with his YouTube. But with Jay probably on some type of time, petty. I ain't messing with old Skino. He's saying this and that. But he could have been thinking like, okay, I'm going to put all the people together that provide the hits for me. See, now if y'all don't know about Skino, if y'all go back and listen to the stuff people say, he dropped fire. He just, I don't know why they didn't bring him out like a solo album. Because he on Cosmic Strictly Skills Cav. I think that's what it was. He killed that joint. Every joint I follow him. Every joint he ever did was fire. But I was so happy for Siegel. I was so happy, man. I appreciate y'all commenting. I'm just talking and walking. I ain't really looking at the comments. I just wanted to get that out because I wanted everybody to know what I thought. I really did, because if you take a lion out of the jungle, he's still a lion. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying about Siegel. He's still Siegel. Regardless if he lost his voice, we got AI now. I definitely want him to come back and Siegel could have been the next Jay, and still can. Jay out there rapping at 56. Like I said, I think Siegel is like the best rapper that ever came out of Philly. Hands down. But I'm gonna give y'all like 10 minutes and I'm bouncing. Let me light this cigarette real quick. Yeah, good show. Good show. And listen, if they're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to the channel, because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something I wasn't supposed to say. Right? Gilly, for $1 million worth of game, has a son that nobody knows about. I mean, I know that some people know, but like, his son wanted to do an interview, and his son be around my daughter and my son. So he was like, Lil Gilly, he was like, I'll tell you when I'm ready. But this interview, he's gonna be the first person. I'm gonna go live. I'm not gonna do a video. I'm gonna go live. So y'all stay in contact, or I'll let y'all know like the Lil Gilly interview coming up. But I gotta wait on him because I don't know what he's gonna say. I'm preparing my questions. This is the only interview I'm gonna prepare questions for, because I need him to be clear, and I don't need no allegedly shit happening. So he gotta say facts. And it's coming. So stay tuned. I got that and a couple more. But that's gonna be my first live interview. No editing, no nothing. Straight through. And I don't think he never did an interview. Never. So that's coming. I don't know when he's gonna be ready, but it's coming. That's gonna be my first live that I do. So I'm gonna thank everybody for hitting the like button and commenting. Share this joint if you want. And subscribe to the channel. I got 541 subscribers already. And I'm stuck at 152. And then I dropped this short. And that joint like did big numbers for me, like 22,000. And it gave me like 300 subs. So I'm out of here. I'll hit you on the next one.